Alright guys, so we're going to be going over September 7th to September 12th. On Monday, it is Labor Day, so we are doing our second community WOD. So keeping up the theme of when we have the holidays, we're going to have you guys in, do a big community WOD, and have some fun with that. So we have the 2 time slots. You guys can sign up through Zen. If you want to bring friends, just make sure you log out of Zen Planner, and then when you try to log back in, put their credentials in, so their name and email, and you can sign them up that way. We have Murph or Smurf, so hopefully the weather holds up for this. With this, pretty straightforward. Run a mile, 100 pull-ups, 200 push-ups, 300 squats, run a mile. If you're doing Smurf, just cut that all in half. You're not expected to actually do that as 100 in a row or 200 in a row like you did at the games. Partition this as needed, so I always just say just do 20 rounds of Cindy, or if you're doing Smurf, 10 rounds of Cindy. They'll add up to the exact same amount. On Tuesday, we're going to be testing for the advanced your 1RM push press like we just did this past week for the shoulder press, and following that you're going to be hitting shoulder press. So I want to get that volume in for the shoulders to get stronger. You guys can see the different rep ranges that we have going on for the advanced and intermediate levels, the intermediate beginner levels. And then our Metcon is similar to what we did a couple weeks ago with the 300 meter rows, but I'm cutting 50 meters off. So this just means I want you to go a little bit harder. So you gotta actually give it your all every single time. So it's 250 meter row. You should, almost everyone in the gym should be under a minute for this, guaranteed. You're gonna be resting 2 minutes. So try to maintain the same time for all your rounds. Just don't go crazy on that first and then die over the end if that's what's happening. We know where one of your weaknesses is. So if you're hitting this and you're consistent, but you're giving it 100% each round, then we're looking good. On Wednesday, either squat cleans or hang power cleans, and then your Metcon is going to be Helen. So we did this last September 15th. I have in my program for the gym, and that's been a decent amount of time. So Helen, 3 rounds for time, 400 meter run, 21 kettlebell swings, 12 pull-ups, nice and simple. Really advanced elite level times for this is around 7 minutes. So we want to try to keep this a fast workout, so scale appropriately when you're doing this. You're really just going to be scaling the pull-ups or the kettlebell swings because a run is a run. So pick that appropriate level for the pull-ups is the key there, because the kettlebell swings is you're either going to hit that weight or you're not. So Thursday, what we have is deadlifts and GHD hip extensions. So a lot on the posterior chain, so you're going to do all your deadlifts, then all of your hip extensions. Then we have a Metcon of a 10-minute alternating EMOM. So some of you will start on the conditioning piece, so the Airdyne or the rower, and some of you will start on the other part, which is actually just as many wall balls as you can possibly get. So the goal here is to accumulate as many wall ball reps as possible, but if you're picking the advanced level or intermediate or beginner, for whatever it may be for the rower or the Airdyne, you need to stay at a certain pace. So if you're doing advanced on the Airdyne, for instance, you have to hit 15 or 12, so men or women respectively. And if you start slacking on that, you're going to have to actually cut into your reps that you've accomplished for your wall balls. So the score is going to be the wall balls and then minus anything that you missed on the calories. On Friday, we have it's a chipper here that we're going to be going through that we've done in the past a couple of years ago. No strength on this day because I know how this is going to affect you guys. So 10 power cleans, 20 front squats, 30 pull-ups or ring rows, 40 kettlebell swings, 50 push-ups, 60 sit-ups, and then the best part is at the end, 70 burpees. So don't cherry pick this day because of that last piece, because you see 70 burpees. People love this workout when they actually came in to do it. So little thing though, we actually are going to do this again, but we're going to do it the following week, but we're going to do it backwards and see how your times change. All right, so just keep that in mind when you guys come in for this. On Saturday, we're going to be working on overhead squats. You're going to be just kind of prepping yourself for the snatch. So overhead squat is 10 minutes to accomplish whatever it is that you're doing for your level. So if it's a heavy single, a heavy double, or I've put for the beginner, I actually want you trying this out with just the technique. So you're trying for 3 in a row, whether that be with a training bar or honestly like a PVC pipe. Just do what you can, get the technique down. That's the key to this, just practice. Then your B component is actually doing the snatches. So whether it be a squat, power, or a hang power snatch, your different levels you'll see there. Your Metcon is going to be 3 rounds. So here's the thing: your score is actually your longest round. Sorry. So you need to stay consistent on this. Don't go 100% on the first round and then die off on your last, because then it means your last round is actually your score, not your best round. So when you're doing this, it's 10 hang power snatch. I'm giving you 115 and 80, and then run 400 meters. So all out sprint if you can, and then 20 wall balls. Try to go unbroken on those if you can. That's the key there. Rest 2 minutes in between each round, and just go all out on that. It's high output, but you got that quick little rest at the end there, the 2 minutes. All right, guys, we will see you in the gym.